Alright, plenty of time, plenty of time. We're going to work on a little declone removal. Ring, ring. Got a couple minutes before, so let's see what we got left. Let's see if there's anything in the old... Yep. The cube. Son of a gun. Every time. Never fails. So, everything usually pops off at about 9 p.m. So, we got a few more minutes to kind of get prepared and get ready. Think we're good to go. Usually I like taking them on in the frigid highlands. It's easiest for me. I'm guaranteed to know where he's going to be. I have no idea when anybody else decides to have the declone summon, but that has always been my spot. I got him in Nilithak's temple the first time, not realizing every Thursday was the meeting time for the declone. So I'm sitting there in Nilithak's temple in the first area, and I'm like, why is there a declone here? And it was, needless to say, thankfully a friend came into the rescue because I was on my Amazon, and she is not prepared for a declone, unfortunately. But that's okay. What are you going to do? Actually, we'll sneak in here real quick. It doesn't really matter. It's pretty cakewalkish. I got this pretty down pat now. The normal stuff, using the Immortal King's belt, the Immortal King's belt and gloves, Mandel ring for the Mana Stolen, Blacanto's wedding band, obviously, Gore Riders, two Griefs. Neither one of them are phenomenal, but they're okay. Decent enough Enigma, Wire Fleece, Arid Face, and then Crescent Moon for, again, Mana Leech and then Life Leech. So, other than that, standard health, Skillard. Still running around with a Geeds because I do enjoy a little bit of Magic Find. This is what we're trying to improve on. We're trying to get, we're trying to close the gap on the resistance and the experience because 8% experience is great, 10% is greater. Even the resistance I wouldn't mind a little bit better. Right now we're looking at, you know, enough, but just to close those gaps would be just better. You know, you get closer and closer to, you know, survivability. Oh, there we go. Bingo. All right. Oh, there's a skill shrine right there. Could have taken advantage of that. That would have been fantastic. But it's pretty straightforward. We do our little, like, whirly dance of death around Diablo, and thankfully he just falls over and gives me a charm. I dig it. Emilio might not make it, but, you know, we got plenty of money, so we can always grab him again. Oh, he's holding his own. Yeah, so much for that. Sorry, Emilio. It's not the fastest kill, unfortunately. I'm not quite up to the snuff as some of the other people, but I do all right. Yeah, without him, my mana is just not as good. So we changed out some of the items too. I got rid of like one of the rings, um, but we get it done. It's every 10 minutes, Um, let's get rid of mine. And let's see what we got. Oh, stop it. Oh, oh I can't because I need the... I need the dexterity. That's alright. Haven't fixed that problem yet. Need the dexterity.
Hello.
Yeah. And we're back. Alright, how did we do? 14, 14, 7. Alright, that's going to go right in between there. Okay. Again, it's all a process. And there we go. Off we go. And back in we go. And this is just kind of like the, wash, rinse, repeat type pattern. Where are we looking to go? Right there, right there. Right now, 2013, 2011, nothing 18, 10, 10. So we're looking to bridge those gaps and see if we can't get the closest to good to go. What do I need to improve on? So what? It's the 136. So I just need one more point into dexterity, and I should be good because the strength is nothing. No biggie. All right, so that's right around the corner. Next level, or if I can find a different item that will resolve that whole solution. So kill some time, waiting those few minutes. See how. Uh, oh, I heard a ruin. Thull. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take that too. My deep passion is rune finding. I'm trying to Pokemon and catch them all, but obviously there's some super elusive ones, and I'm trying not to cube up to them because it's not really. I find it more enjoyable trying to search them in the wild. I do cube. I'll cube up to like the. I won't cube Zod. Like Zod, I'm just gonna find in the wild naturally, and it's gonna be the day of days, if that day ever comes. But um, who knows? I saw on Reddit somebody snagged one in the cow level, and I just lost my mind because I'm like, that's got to be the best. That's got to be one of the coolest feelings on the planet because um, you just you're sitting there just farming Mumu land, and then click, there's a Zod. So it's just I've seen it come out of baskets. I've seen it come out of jars. I've seen it come out of treasure chests. It just congratulations. Every single one of you deserves it. That's amazing. Um, I haven't even found an actual ist in the wild. I found today. I found low, just randomly off of a group out here. Um, I found lem. You know, um, I've pole, found a bunch of poles, mals. Um, I found an ohm in a arcane sanctuary treasure chest, which that was absolutely staggering to me. I didn't think any of that would ever happen, but sure enough, it did. Um, I've done I've done what I can do, and I'm thrilled to be able to even get any of that. So, but I'm no way, shape, or form like a professional at this game. I wouldn't even claim to be because that would be a bold-faced lie. I love it to death. I have been playing since LOD and Diablo 2. Um, I own I own the collector's editions because I used to work for a gaming store, and of course, like, you know, practice what you preach. So I'd buy all the collector's editions. Still have my CD-ROMs on the shelf, even though nothing even takes a CD-ROM anymore. Everything's downloadable, and there's no physical media anymore. The days of my World of Warcraft collector's editions, I've got the first 3 sitting on the shelf that are pride and joys. I loved, love playing WoW. That was a great Blizzard game. They did so well with it. Yeah. Just looking to continue the fun in the world of Sanctuary. I figure nothing hurts, looking for the rune list. I would be a completionist of like the unique items, but I wouldn't know how to track it. I wouldn't know how to quantify it. I leave most of them on the ground after I look at them because I'm like, oh, that's a good item, and drop. There's not enough room in the game. I don't care if you gave me like 100 tabs with 100 like slots open. I still don't think I'd have enough room because being a pack rat, you just hold on to everything, and it's unbelievable. It's fun. So the runes, at least I can somewhat keep organized, and I can somewhat keep at bay. Anything more than that, and just dude, nuts. I've seen some great builds. I've got some friends that still play Diablo. Oh, there we go, a little lag there. I've seen the Mosaic Assassin, and I've even heard Llama say how it's like the best build out there. It's overpowered, which overpowered is a relative term. There always has to be like a winner. So there was a top 10 list by one of the content creators, and they apologized profusely that the druid was number 10 on the list because their resourcefulness and their abilities were just kind of like the startering of the grouping in comparison. But it's like, unfortunately, yeah, like any top 10 list is going to have a number 10, and they're going to have a number 1. But the fun of it is deciding where they are in your own personal list, because you may find playing a character differently, and that raises its place on the on your own individual list. Uh-oh. Time to go.
Not enough mana.
Son of a gun. Can I get there in time?
I need mana.
I think he'll still... I think I'll get there. Yeah, let's see what we got. Nope. Alright, so where is he going to be? Ah. No problem. How did I get frozen? Can you stop throwing spears at me, please? Thank you. Spears are not very nice. This will stink a little bit more because I gotta go and, like, drop off my Annie and grab another one, but that's alright. We'll be fine. I should have stayed in Sanctuary and just kind of, like, bebopped around, but I don't like to sit still. I like to do stuff and kind of like, fill in the blanks in the interim. So, oh boy, that's a lot tougher uh, without my assistant. Yowie. Excuse me. Come on, Diablo. We gotta... There we go. Didn't want to use those, but whatever. There we go. Okay. Again, no way, shape, or form professional, let me tell you. That's...
Impossible.
What? There we go. That's the God's honest truth. Not a professional. I know. No more. No more. We'll grab that. Thank you much. And here we go, Deckard. Show me something good.
Good day.
And the survey says 15, 19, 10. I mean, that's not bad either. That's pretty A-okay. So 15, 15, 19, 10. Okay, that's going to go right there. No, these have to switch. 15, 10, 15, there we go. So we have 15, 14, 15, 17, 15, 19. Okay. I'm sure I'm the only crazy one. I'm sure the only one that's sitting there organizing their Annies by, you know, the breakdown. We'll get ourselves refilled. That way we're ready to go. Okay, we'll even take that while we're at it. It's as low as it gets, but, again, beggars can't be choosers, so thank you. The power of Battle Shout. It is a wonderful thing. We'll take that. We will take all these. Nope, no we won't. And that's it for that. Flawless gems are always accepted. Thanks for the donation. Let's see if I can't find one more pack to get some more, there we go. Knew I could count on you guys. No rejuves, huh? Alright, I can live with that, I guess. There's got to be another unique pack somewhere. I've got 6 minutes to kill, so... Well, less than that, because I got to be in the game, but... Man. There we go. We are now back in action. Good. Let's get out of here. And back to the beginning. I don't think it's going to be a smart idea to go and bum around in the wastelands, so we will patiently wait. And by patiently, I mean I'll be tapping my foot and kind of like jittering around, but that's because I am not a patient person, unfortunately. There we go. There we go. There we go. So usually I do a daily total. Like this is my day's overall runes. I try to leave this fourth tab fairly empty with like flawless gems, perfect gems. These will all be cleared out by the end of the night. So the only thing I leave here are the Annies because they're hard to distribute because don't have enough characters and don't have enough ways to distribute them, and I'm not willing to part with them because each one of them is mine and each one of them is, something that I earned. So I have trouble kind of like giving it up. This is what we changed out is Bulcanthos for Ravenfrost. And for some reason, that just seemed to be better. So we'll keep using it for now. and that's the only thing that I really swapped out. Everything else has stayed consistent. We'll get Emilio back because he's been off duty long enough. Thanks, my man. And we can go get Nilithak real quick. Not Nilithak, but Pendleskin. See what happens. There we go.
I can't carry anymore.
The reason I got rid of Ravenforth is because I was killing too many of my opponents and destroying their bodies due to the freezing effect. So that was breaking my heart because you can't item find when there's nothing to item find against. So, but for some reason that attack power just really makes a big difference. So it's hard to let it go.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
All right, pleasant enough.
Not here.
And I really hope everybody has the opportunity to take advantage of this when it happens, because it's, you know, it really is a joy that one of the guilds is good enough to supply all the Stones of Jordan to be able to summon D-Clone. So, let me tell you, I appreciate it. Hopefully, so does the rest of the Diablo community. So, and we're almost ready for round 3. See what happens. I know my charms could be better. My charms are a little on the janky side because I can't really determine like where I want to be with them. Poison, life, attack, rating, strength, fire damage. I need to get more skillers. Wow, they're summoning. Run in time. All right. Dun dun dun. Maybe. They're holding off. They're waiting until the 9:20 exactly. Maybe. There we go. Inching ever closer. Bam. Wow, they're good. That is amazing. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah. Rip my shirt. Go get that repaired. Ah, dang it. Sorry, Emilio. Maybe one of these days you'll make it through a whole battle. And just like that, once again, we are done. So, and back to town. It's interesting that you can't have the charm on you even if it's not identified. Because you would think that it would be okay in the sense that, you know, it's not providing any benefits, it's in the inventory. It's fascinating because it does become nerve-wracking to like go back to town. You leave it on the ground, and mysteriously, like you get disconnected, or some kind of catastrophic occurrence happens, and there it goes. So, all right, we need just two rejuves before we go back. Not bad. That might have been a fat finger on my part. I might have double tapped that by accident, but maybe not. I don't remember. Hard to recall. When all you do is like swing in circles, you got to concentrate on making your loops. Pretty straightforward.
I can't carry
All right,
anymore.
there we go. We'll take that, and we're good. Let us get to the armorer and get repaired and be all set.
At your service.
Voila. 34K. Ouch. Man, thank God the phase blades are invulnerable or indestructible, because I couldn't imagine what kind of price tag it would be on those if I had to repair grief every single day.
Hello.
All right, what do we get? Moment of truth. 16, 18, 6. Okay. So that's going to be right there. Okay. Still, they're good. These are not bad. Any of these are fantastic, really. Um, I'm just, just looking for the one. So, and then like everything, I'll probably just pass it on from character to character. Like one character won't just survive with it, because that would be unrealistic. Especially because I'm on the hunt for 99 on not only this character but a bunch of other characters. I believe the Amazon could be my next step to 99. She's relatively well prepared. She's not perfect by any far cry of the imagination, but she's decent. Oh, small charmy.
I am overburdened.
Why, thank you. We can always pray and hope that's something good. Again, more gems. And time for the party out here. I played a truck ton of LOD. I was on Area Summit like a monster all the time back in the day. When printers were an actual home piece of equipment, I'd sit there and print out all the different unique elite items that were, what I thought the best in business. And then come to find out that the rune items were absolutely superior in regards. But I had to learn the hard way. Didn't really know what runes were. I was kind of like, I was
I can't carry
19, 20-ish, 21. So it's like I played the video game to play the video game. I just, who cares? There's no completionist. There was no, strive for the best. It was just, how did I get the end credits? So have made a lot of changes over the time being for gaming. So much more patient and focused, and you know can relax now a little bit more instead of being all just got to get to the end, got to get to the finish line. So fairly straightforward, like whirlwind barb, maxed out whirlwind, berserk is on the way, and then trying to finish up find potion so I can get find item at its best. I have a love-hate relationship with find item because it likes to it likes to play games with me. I seem to miss a lot on the unique item, like on the unique creatures, um, which frustrates me because obviously they're the ones that are going to provide the best chance for loot. And when you go uh, 1 for 3, I'm like, well, that's not 70%, but I know it's over a lifetime of doing it, so got to be like semi-patient, which is definitely not me. Even though I'm trying, I'm trying. Emilio, stop standing in the fire. It's really not a good place for you, dude. Like, you and fire, not friends. So, thank you. You are something special. Let's see what we can get here.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright. Always going to take an Amrune. That's one of my all-time favorites. It's also one of the ones that I'm like most luckiest with. Luckiest, most fortunate, most ascertained. Whatever.
I am overburdened.
It's the one I get the most of for some reason. It always seems to win the race when it comes to what runes I get on a daily basis. And we'll go back here. Once again, we've got... Oh, that's right, small charm. What do we have with the small charm, Mr. Kane? We have... nothing. We'll leave that right there. Take this. We will go ahead and crown the king for the day, because obviously there's not much that's going to beat and we are good to go for now. Yeah, this is the low from this afternoon with the just random, here in Act 5. And not sad, not upset about it. Pretty darn happy, gotta tell you. So, I don't know what other people's luck is with runes. I don't, I think I'm fairly lucky. There's probably people that just, log in, do a cow run, and then like 3 high runes are there, and it's like, okay, well, I'm done. I'm all set for the week. It's like, well, it must be nice. Must be nice. Hmm. The life is nice. More life. Life stolen. So why don't we do that instead? Why don't we try that mixture? See if that's a better combo. All right. 1 more minute. I don't know. I probably have to watch more videos because that's always the way to kind of figure it all out. I don't really do well with watching or going to like Icy Veins and such. So, all right. Did I miss it? Nope. Okay. Bum bum bum. Okay. I was gonna say I didn't see the screen go dark. Usually I pay attention to that type of stuff. I'm sure there are other pieces of gear that would be better for me, like, the G-Face or who knows, the Arachnid Mesh I have, as an option. But I don't know, this, it's like, I don't want to mess with the mix because this works for me. And it's one of those, like, again, if it's not broke, don't fix it type of mentalities. Um, But then again, I mean, other people right now are already done with Diablo and have already like gone back to town. So that's hilarious to me. There we go. I still, what is it? A minute of whirly barbing around, and I still knock him down, or 2 minutes maybe maximum. So I feel very accomplished with that. There we go. We didn't use any potions, did we? Holy mackerel. Now I don't know what to do for 8 minutes. I gotta try to keep everybody entertained. Yeesh.
Stay a while and listen.
Alright, Deckard. Don't let me down. 1918. Oh my god. Super close. Like, super, super close. That 5 experience just stunk up the place. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what I'm complaining about. I can't even get torches right now because um, I'm not really good at torch running. So another fatal flaw in my armor is that. So this torch is like also like fairly good. 1820. Actually, it's fairly good. Um, my other torches on my Amazon and my Necromancer are something to be desired. So. Mm, mm. Mm. Not bad. I don't really want too much Magic Find on the character because the chances of runes dropping with higher Magic Find means nothing. So I'd rather just have like the base sets. I'd rather have like the opportunity for runes to drop because I figure if I have higher Magic Find, that slot's gonna be taken up by an actual magical item. So I think we're at like just over 100 is our current amount right now. But I could probably actually get rid of Geeds to be honest. That way, drop it by 35. Magic Find. Really? Why is it that high in anyways? Who's got Magic Find on them? Oh, it's gotta be because it's the Enigma. Mm-hmm. Okay. Makes a sense to me. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's start something new. Let's see. What can I do? What can I do? I can go back to Crab and Call because that's always fast enough. One of these days, Hiron's going to come out of one of those baskets. It's going to be amazing. Oh, I saw you. Don't think I didn't. Now remember, Emilio, stop playing in fire. You are something special, kid.
Thanks.
No, just stay out of fire. Just like Hotel Transylvania, fire bad. Fire bad. Alright. I think we got it. Alright. Nope. I need some Alibabas.
I can't carry anymore.
And, oh boy. No. Crown.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Let's see if we got anything else over here. Oop. Nope. Flopped on that one. Alright. So we need that. We need this. We'll take that. That. And okay. And we're still back in time for dinner. Look at that. Excuse you.
Greetings.
Undead Crown, so on and so forth. Skeleton Mastery. Cool. Voila. And we're back. Right in time for Diablo number 4. That goes by so quickly for some reason. That's pretty incredible. It doesn't feel like we just did 4 Uber or clone Diablos. Here we go. Maybe. Maybe not. Really? You guys are going to wait till like the last second? You know, like stretch it out? Nothing like iced tea. Home brewed. Not, well, Lipton's and raspberry pomegranate put together. It's about as home brewed as it gets. There we go. I was going to say, like, are they not, are they cutting us short today? There we go. Bum bum bum. All right. Oh no. That's going to be a problem. Not a problem. Wow. Sorry, Emilio. I don't know what hit you, but say goodnight, Gracie. Wow. Done, done, and done. Oof. Got absolutely wrecked. Yeah. We're almost there. We got this. We'll just use it because we can. Man, sorry, Emilio. I almost need to buy you, like, a round of shots or something for that one. Dude, like a sack of potatoes, just down. Down, down, down. There we go. And we're back. Alright, Deckard, your time to shine. Survey says 1913-9. Man, we're getting there. These are great Annies. They're just not the one yet. So 1913. Right there. 1810, 1913, 1918. If that one had better experience, I would take it. But, yeah. We're 4 off from perfect. 4 off from perfect. I don't even know if it's going to matter. I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's just more the desire to have the completionist type thing. Everything, everything top of the food chain. You found the gear, now you want to find better versions of the gear. So
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
I wouldn't even know where to begin with like the rare items because it's just too much to process. I'd have an entire like monitor with sticky notes everywhere. I wouldn't even be able to see my character. That's probably the only thing I would be able to see is just like the one little window where the sticky notes didn't cover Tatarok. Let's just, for the love of curiosity, let's just see what those war mitts are. Actually, we'll do both. We'll do these. We'll do these. Just because we can.
Yes.
Yike. Well, we know those are trash. And those are nothing either. 22 to magic find. But I have 40% chances, so we're okay. See? Not worth even checking. I'm sorry, Emilio. We'll make up.
Yes,
50
Warrior.
grand will make up for, taking a dirt nap. And then there was one. Nope, 2. We got one at 9:50 and I think one at 10 o'clock. So, not bad. Not bad. We'll go back over to Travancore. We'll play Keep Emilio Alive. Oh. Having a strobe light. Oh. Well, interesting. My light's having a panic attack. Oh, it's out. It, it gave up the ghost. Emilio, you are just a dangerous fellow. You like living dangerously. Oh, that was hilarious. I wonder which ghost I made mad. Oh, yes.
I can't carry
She's
anymore.
trying to come back. Alright. Alibaba blades. And... Oh. I was going to say, somebody's still alive.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Is that everything? Alright. Let's see. The ring I'm taking for sure, because you never know. Interesting. No jewels whatsoever, or gems whatsoever. Huh. Alright. We're out of here. And we're back. And Deckard.
Hello.
What did we find? Nothing. Minimum damage, dexterity, poison, mana after kill. Okay. Not being in terrorized zones makes complete sense to me why the loot would be a lot more questionable. So, that's okay. That is okay. Attack rating, life stolen, dexterity, life. I mean, that's good too. Hmm. 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 One of these days, guys, one of these days I'll be allowed to go into Tristram and get a torch, but right now, since I'm a sore loser, I don't want to go in there and die. Lightning, fire resist. Yeah. It's a tough call. Tough call. Never sure which way to go. If one of the skills like really outweigh everything else and are that superior. So, not sure. Here, we'll do this. There we go. A little bit of light. That way I'm not sitting in the dark. So I can figure out which ghost turned off my ceiling fan and my light.
Afternoon.
Hmm. Second to final countdown. Here we go. Bring it on. Well, summon him. Thank you. Must maintain focus. Must kill in a circle. Swirl barb of doom. Wow, Emilio. Come on, don't do this to me, Emilio. Nope. Man, just a little faster on the kill and we'll be fine. But I'll get there. I'm sure of it. Somehow. Make some blood rings or make some caster rings, something. We'll just edge it out and be that much quicker. Voila. Really? Are you really going to do this to me? Wow. There we go. Thank you. We just used that. Okay. Yep. All right, Deckard. Please be nice to me.
Afternoon.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Survey says 10, 14, 8. Well, for the first time in my clone career, I think I need to leave that just on the ground. That's not even, I don't think it's even worth putting in the inventory.
I can't carry anymore.
Yep. Man. That hurts. We're on such a good tear, too. Like, the other Annies were so good. And that was just kind of like a speed bump in the whole thing. But who knows? We can see what the next one is. The next one could be, like, out of this world. So,
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
alrighty. Well, since it's the temple, we're going to go ahead and leave this right here in the temple. That way we pay homage to the Diablo gods. And hopefully the next one is actually worthwhile. But we're just not going to hold on to, like, that kind of Annie. So, all right, back to Trevin Call we go. All right, Amelia. All right. We know the drill. You don't like fire. We get it.
Thanks.
We got it. I can't fix that. You're wearing freaking Fortitude and Dario's. That's where you're getting kicked in the ass from. But there's nothing I can do about it, my dude. That should cancel each other out. It does. Hey. Okay. Is that it? That's it. And
I am overburdened.
that's it. That's it.
I am overburdened.
And nope. Okay. It's always worth a shot. Every chance is a chance. You never know what RNG is going to deliver. Nothing. Five-minute countdown. What else can we do? We can might as well just go ahead and kill Nilithak again, because I won't be doing it after Diablo. Spiraled Helm. Is that what I think it is? Is that the one for the Amazon? We're going to find out. If so, I don't think I've ever gotten that to drop. Because she most certainly isn't wearing it. She's wearing a Shaco. Got 4 more minutes to clean up this mess. All right, let's see what we got.
Good day.
Nightwing's Veil. 2 to all skills, cold skills. Oh, yep, no, I know what that is. Okay. I gave that to my sorceress just cause. Just cause. Okay. I can't really do anything for the next 2 minutes.
Can I help you?
And I don't know enough dad jokes to tell. I'm sure I do, I just can't think of any right now. Guy walks into a bar, says ouch. I don't know. Alright, last round. Last Diablo Clone for the week. And then we're back to the grind to 99 and back to rune finding, because rune finding is always just oddly satisfying. Oddly satisfying.
How may I be of help?
That's interesting. I actually get experience for the Diablo clones. That's quite nice. Every little bit helps, Lord knows, because it's going to be slow moving going forward. That's why that 2% makes a difference to me personally. I'm hoping it can like just inch it forward just a little bit. There we go. Right on time. Almost on time. The catacombs and the cathedral. Eh. Eh. Here we go. Bum bum bum. Maybe. There we go. Okay. You guys are just not any fun. Emilio. Oof. Oh, man. Sorry, bud. And there we go. Can you give me a chipped amethyst? Nope, chipped diamond. That's fine. I'll take it.
Impossible.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. I remember. All right. Let's see what the finale holds.
Not enough mana.
We know. Okay. And
Yes.
last but not least, 15, 12, 9. 15, 12. So like that should be the starter. Like these should all stay and these should all just get the boot. All right. Well, everybody, thanks for joining me. I had a lot of fun. I wish I could say that, the hunt for the Annie was over, but it's not. Yeah. We'll see next time. Have a great one, and wish you all the best. Wish you good luck, and be good.